This is a rendition of the story of Stingy Jack, meant to inform children capable of intaking the concepts of life and death, and narrated by the voice of Kermit the Frog.
Stingy Jack is a character most renowned for his cunning and vile ways, but not many know that the true origins of the jack-o'-lantern lie with his story. As the tale goes, some long, long time ago, Stingy Jack lived in Ireland. He was known for being a nefarious drunkard that had escaped the devil's clutches many times before. So when it was finally time for Stingy Jack to be sent to his place in the afterlife, he came prepared. And when the devil finally caught up to him, he begged and pleaded, "Please, may I have but one more night of drinking?" And the devil, not one to rush his own process, obliged Jack's request, not knowing that it would cost him. So Jack drank and drank, and he drank until he was satisfied. But when it came time to pay, the devil was surprised when Jack asked him to pay the bill. "Please, could you possibly pay for me? I am going to be sent to hell anyway." And not one to argue with reason, the devil turned himself into a silver coin so that Jack may pay the tab. But, unbeknownst to the devil, Jack had a plan. Once the bill was paid, Jack shoved the coin in his pocket, where there was a crucifix waiting for the devil. Now that the devil was stuck as a coin, Jack continued living his mortal life. That is, until the devil struck a deal with him. Jack would take the devil out of his pocket in exchange for 10 extra years of life, and the devil agreed to his terms. Being freed, the devil left, until 10 years later when he came back for Jack once more. However, Jack once again had a plan. Once the devil appeared to Jack, he begged and pleaded to have one last meal, and the devil, in his foolishness, climbed an apple tree to try to oblige this request as well. But once the devil was atop the tree, Jack surrounded the tree with crucifixes, trapping him once more, and Jack offered the deal to the devil once again. This time he got too greedy, too stingy, and he asked to never be sent to hell. And the devil, tired of Jack's trickery, granted this last request. But what Jack didn't know is that because of his evil deeds, he was not allowed to walk past the pearly gates of heaven. And now that he's not allowed to walk past the gates of hell, he has nowhere to go once he dies. And so, when the time finally came, and Jack finally passed away, he was sent to the lands between. Not heaven, nor hell, not alive nor dead. And once he arrived, the devil appeared to Jack one final time.
Because of your misdeeds, you are not permitted to enter heaven, and because of our contract, you are not permitted to enter hell. So, you are instead forced to live the rest of eternity in limbo,
Said the devil. "But then, what am I to do?" Jack said, with resentment in his voice. And in response to Jack's question, the devil stretched his hand out towards Jack. Opening his palm, he revealed a small, flickering flame.
This ember will light your way through purgatory. Without it, your soul will be lost.
But when he tried to grab the flame, he burned his hand, as would be expected of a flame. But, not one to give up on his life, Jack looked around for something to contain the flame when his eyes landed on a turnip. He removed the top and hollowed out the inside. Jack carefully placed the flickering light inside the turnip, and once he had his jack-o'-lantern, the devil left him to wander, alone, for the rest of time immemorial.